Grep is a command line utility for searching plain text data sets for lines matching a regular expression. Grep was originally developed for the Unix operating system, but is available today for all Unix-like systems. Its name comes from the ed command gp, which has the same effect, doing a global search with a regular expression and printing all matching lines. History: Grep was created by Ken Thompson as a standalone application adapted from the regular expression parser he had written for ed. In ed, the command gp would print all lines matching a previously defined pattern. Grep first appeared in the man page for Unix version 4 in 1973. Usage: Grep searches files specified as arguments, or, if missing, the program's standard input. By default, it reports matching lines on standard output, but specific modes of operation may be chosen with command line options. A simple example of a common usage of Grep is the following, which searches the file fewItList.txt for lines containing the text string apple. $grep apple fewItList.txt. Matches occur when a specific sequence of characters is recognized, for example, lines containing pineapple or apples are printed regardless of word boundaries. However, the search pattern specified as an argument is case-sensitive by default, so this example's output does not include lines containing apple unless they also contain apple. Case-insensitive matching occurs when the argument option I is given. Multiple file names may be specified in the argument list. For example, all files having the extension txt in a given directory may be searched if the shell supports globbing by using an asterisk as part of the file name. $grep apple txt. Regular expressions can be used to match more complicated text patterns. The following prints all lines in the file that begin with the letter A, followed by any one character, followed by the letter sequence plef. $grep a plef fewItList.txt. The name of Grep derives from a usage in the Unix text editor ed and related programs. Before Grep existed as a separate command, the same effect might have been achieved in an editor, where the second line is the command given to ed to print the relevant lines, and the third line is the command to exit from the editor. Like most Unix commands, Grep accepts options in the form of command line arguments to change its behavior. For example, the option flag L provides a list of the files which have matching lines, rather than listing the lines explicitly. Selecting all lines containing the self-standing word apple, that is surrounded by white space, punctuation or hyphens, may be accomplished with the option flag W. Exact line match is performed with the option flag X. Lines only containing exactly and solely apple are selected with a line regexp instead of word regexp. The V option reverses the sense of the match and prints all lines that do not contain apple, as in this example. Variations: a variety of Grep implementations are available in many operating systems and software development environments. Early variants included egrep and fgrep, introduced in version 7 Unix. The egrep variant applies an extended regular expression syntax that was added to Unix after Ken Thompson's original regular expression implementation. The fgrep variant searches for any of a list of fixed strings using the allow-chorus string matching algorithm. These variants persist in most modern Grep implementations as command line switches. In such combined implementations, Grep may also behave differently depending on the name by which it is invoked, allowing fgrep, egrep, and grep to be links to the same program file. Other commands contain the word grep to indicate that they search. The pgrep utility, for instance, displays the processes whose names match a given regular expression. In the Perl programming language, grep is the name of the built-in function that finds elements in a list that satisfy a certain property. This higher-order function is typically named filter in functional programming languages. The pgrep command is an implementation of grep that uses Perl regular expression syntax. This functionality can be invoked in the GNU version of grep with the P flag. Ports of grep also run under Microsoft Windows. Some versions of Windows feature the similar qgrep or findstr command. Usage as a verb: in December 2003, The Oxford English Dictionary Online added draft entries for grep as both a noun and a verb. A common verb usage is the phrase "you can't grep dead trees", meaning one can more easily search through digital media, using tools such as grep, than one could with a hard copy. Compare with Google. See also: Boyer more string search algorithm, list of Unix utilities, a grep, find, vgrep, or visual grep, fgrep, an external command in some versions of MS-DOS 2XX, notes. References. External links: grep, a searcher file for a pattern, a commands and utilities reference, the single Unix registered trademark specification, issue 7 from the Open Group, GNU Grep, why GNU Grep is fast, implementation details from GNU Grep's author. Network Grep, a packet analyzer used to match patterns at the network layer.